Okay, good morning. We are going to Venice today. It's me, my sister, and my cousin. We're just going, the three of us. We are taking a train from Treviso, which is about less than an hour to get to Venice. This is my cute little outfit. Shorts and a top. It's meant to be like 27 degrees today, so that's interesting. We're just gonna go around. I think we want to go to a few museums because that's what me and my cousin like to do. And we're just taking my sister with us. But we are also gonna try go to some vintage shops because my sister and my cousin really like to shop vintage. So we're gonna look around, see what different places they are, and I am gonna take you with me. Let's go. It's already midday and we've not even been to our first vintage shop yet. My sister got a bikini and that's pretty much it. We're going to our first one. It's meant to be here, but it's not. It's obviously not here.
Oh, when there was Corona, there must have been no people to feed the pigeons, so they must have just gone.
The first vintage shop was kind of a fail. Not because the stuff was bad, it was just really expensive. But we are now at the main square, which is really pretty. Fun fact, this clock, when it was first shown to everybody, the Duke of Venice or whoever he was liked it so much that he actually got the man to go blind just so he couldn't replicate it anywhere else. It's quite pretty, and if you actually see it, it has the different zodiac signs as well, which is quite cool. And this is a cathedral. We have been in the cathedral before, so we're not gonna go again because there's a very long line, but it's very, very pretty. And I keep losing my cousin because look at her. She just goes around with her phone, taking photos everywhere she goes, and she just disappears. She just keeps going, it's the funniest thing, she just keeps going around and around. My beautiful cousin is talking about doing yoga mornings at 6 a.m. here.
If you sit in the middle, turn in the middle, just do yoga in the middle, like a big yoga. But at 6 in the morning. Imagine a flash mob here.
I think it is fair to say that I am very hot right now.
We need to go to a museum. There, it's all written, all the museums we can find.
We're going to a museum.
Woohoo! Museums! Museum! We're going to a library.
No, we're going to a library.
We come to Venice to go to a library. But it's not a library, it's the library in Venice. Musei non tutte.
Okay, we are now going into a museum.
Museo Correr.
It's called Museo Correr. It's about art. If you're interested in art, this would be interesting for you. And I don't know anything about it, but we learn. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not completely sure what this museum's about. This is what I want in my house. This is literally what I want, including this thing. Our cousin is still around the museum somewhere, who knows where. So we have come forward and sat at the cafe. So she is who knows where in the museum. She really finds it very interesting, so she stops and really reads everything.
We just can't read it.
We find it interesting, but because everything's in Italian, we're just not that aware about what they're talking about. So instead of eating at I don't know, a pretty restaurant by the water, we're eating at the museum cafe. But it's fine. Please, can we look at my Caesar salad, and then your lasagna. We have finished with one museum and we're going to the next one. And this one is more, it's more of like a palace, not like this one is in a palace. This was the building we were in for the first museum, and now we're gonna go to the one that's back there. Fun fact, those two poles that are there, which are red, are actually red because that's where they used to announce the death sentences in the olden days. Fun fact. That's actually so beautiful. This is probably, honestly, the prettiest place I've ever seen. Like, it's beautiful. Like, I just told my cousin that it's so pretty, like you feel like crying because that's how nice it is. And this is the next museum. We should do the Ouija board. I am not doing the Ouija board. Did you just say this looks homely?
Like the wood is very comfortable. It has some like pillows.
We're on our way back to the train station, and it can get very confusing.
So like
Movie vibes. We have 4 minutes to get our train.
we're
4,
platform.
5. Okay, we're okay. Everybody calm down. It is so easy to get lost in Venice. Treviso. Ciao bello. We are back, but before we go upstairs to like have dinner with our grandma, we're obviously gonna shower and change our clothes because we've literally been out the whole day. One thing I did want to say is that we have been to Venice so many times and we've done more like sightseeing the other times we've went because we've gone with like our parents. So today we just kind of like roamed around and did whatever we wanted instead of just being, you know, having another day at home doing nothing. We didn't end up doing any vintage shopping because after that first failed attempt, we didn't really want to waste time with any other vintage shops. Just eating and like going to the museums and stuff, me and my sister ended up spending together like at least like 150 to 200 euros, which is ridiculous considering we didn't really do much. One thing I did want to say that we actually saw and that I actually filmed is something about the, I think it's called the Bridge of Sighs or something like that, but it's a special bridge that I showed before. Like I showed the water like through these little holes in the wall. I found that bridge really interesting. Like since I was younger, I've always like found it very fascinating. It actually connects a palace to a prison, and these prisoners would go through the palace where they would do their hearings in court, and then they would be taken across to the prison side on this bridge. Within those small little holes in the wall, they saw their last like bit of freedom before they were going into their cells. Their life was over until, you know, they got out, and I don't know. It's quite sad that I find it interesting because it's quite a sad story, but I find it interesting. I think it's pretty cool. That is pretty much all for this video, and I hope you're enjoying my channel so far. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying so much, but I have so much like things in my life going on that I, you know, sometimes I get a bit sidetracked and I forget that I like to do this and that I want to do this in my free time as well. Anyway, I hope you liked the video, and please like, comment if you have anything, and subscribe. That's the most important thing. If you like my videos, is to subscribe to my channel so that you can see every time I post a video.